Okay, we'll give it just a second here for YouTube to catch up. And we are live. Hi, everybody. Look who I've got with me. It's
Hello.
Kim from Intuitiview. And Kim, thank you so much for coming. So we had a little bit of technical difficulties. So thank you guys for staying and for being here. And I appreciate it. Craig says, Kim, nice blouse.
Oh, thank you.
I agree. It's very, very colorful. I like that.
Thank you. And Scott is being nice by not saying that all the technical difficulties were me.
That's okay. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. So we have a bunch of people in here. It looks like you are simulcasting too, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everybody on Kim's channel. And thank you guys for being here. I will be starring questions as we go, but I did want to talk a little bit to Kim because she's never been on my channel before. So, Kim, what got you started as far as readings? And I'm not even sure if you do tarot or not, or what is it that you specialize in? And
I, yeah, I don't really use any tools. I use myself kind of as the tool.
awesome,
But
awesome.
I don't really use tools. I use cards usually when I read for my family or for myself because I'm so biased. um,
Right.
but otherwise, I don't really use cards. I do know about cards, kind of. I read them kind of intuitively, probably a little bit different. Um, but my journey, I kind of was a late bloomer, to tell you the truth, because I was raised in the Mormon church, and
Mhm.
where I think that there is a reason and a place for organized religion does kind of limit you. It kind of puts you in a box, and it's very limiting. And I left the church in 2008 and started to, because I was born into the church. I kind of um, uh, explored everything for the first time and deciding kind of what I what did I think? Well, do I believe in reincarnation? What do I believe? And and I had always had definitely had intuitive, empathic abilities. I call myself an intuitive empath because that's really my,
Awesome.
those are, the bright lights of the abilities that I have. Those are very dominant. Um, but uh, yeah, so I started to get more and more in touch with that as I started to read and kind of understand what that I had been getting messages, which I didn't really recognize as that. Um, and I just started to kind of work on this really from a place of prayer and meditation and presence, and had a few breakthrough experiences. But really, for my whole life, I'd been getting messages. I just didn't really realize what it was. And of course, in the church, I used more the dogma of that religion. So I'd say a message from Jesus or a message from God or whatever. Now I just say my guides, or so it's just different that way, but it was the same energy coming through, and it was the same process, really. Um,
Right.
but I didn't really understand it fully until I started to really throw myself into it and realize what was going on, and then it became easier.
Right. Yeah, our backgrounds are a lot of the same, actually. I was raised in the Southern Baptist Church, but my journey is very similar to yours. I just kind of woke up one day and say, do I really believe what is being, taught to me?
Right.
Just because everybody, is saying that this is the right way, is it really? Because it's not making sense to me. The contradictions, just didn't make sense to me. So that's when I started looking outside of the box. And then I was an agnostic for about 20 years. And then I just slowly became involved with tarot and finding out I was an empath. So that as well. That led me actually to tarot. It was empath and then tarot. And it's just gone from there. So I think we're very similar in a lot of ways. So yeah,
for sure. And the channel, I started because of the election we'd had, and everybody was kind of up in arms, and I just thought it was a way I could help, at least help people to have a little bit of power in the situation, to kind of know what was coming and know things would be okay and whatever. So, and then through the channel, people would just ask me, like, do you do private readings? And so I would say, well, I don't know, I could try. And with whether I taught a class or did a reading or whatever, did mediumship, it was all through just people asking me, do you do this? And then I would just try. And I think a lot of that is, a lot of times we do have to just kind of give it a try, give it a go, and see what happens.
right.
Right.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. That's awesome. So you're fairly new then to having your channel.
My channel, I started in 2017, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's been a while,
This
but
is past elections. Okay.
but yeah, but only but yeah, so but before that, I studied, I got like certified in meditation and mindfulness and things like that, and I thought that would be the path I would go, but I feel like my guides just had other plans. And a long time ago I went to a reader, and I had a whole career as a singer. And at the time, she said, "You're going to be on YouTube, and you're going to be doing things on YouTube." And I kept thinking it was as a singer. I'm like, there is no way. You're wrong. You're wrong. That will not happen. But I think this is, of course, this is what she was seeing, but I couldn't have even imagined it back then. It unfolded so quickly.
Right. Right. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. And
Thank you for having me.
yeah, it's an honor to have you here. We have a bunch of people in chat. I just want to say hi to everybody. Do a collective hello because we've got so many people. But I do see you guys, and I've been starring questions. We have quite a few. So not putting any pressure on you, but how good are you? Are you good for like an hour, or what's your time frame that you're?
Yeah, all that I'm worried about is my connection. So if it's fine, if I start glitching all over the place, I can call it a day. But yeah,
Right.
I'm whatever you like. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I will check in with you about an hour and see how we're doing.
Okay.
Okay. And Krystle was the first to donate. But Krystle, I don't have your question. Is this a general question, or what is the question that you had for us? So Krystle is first, and then we'll go from there. Thank you guys for the donations. I really appreciate them very much. Very sweet of you all. It's a general. Okay. All right. And Kim, feel free to go first or second, however you want to do it. When you're on my channel, it's your channel too. So.
Okay. Do you mind I can't see the comments. Do you mind just reading the question?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It said she's just doing a general. Krystle.
Oh, no, I can see it. I'm sorry. I can see it now. I'll put on my glasses.
No problem. Got to read
Stop
it.
being ridiculous. Okay. I see. Okay. There we go. Now I see it. A reading. Okay, Krystle. So Krystle, I'm getting the song, oh gosh, it's an old 70s song, but it's basically talking about coming to the agreement that agree to disagree, that kind of thing. Um, So I don't know if there's a relationship thing, or if this is a general thing about like letting people believe what they want to believe and kind of letting it go. But uh, yeah, that's the first thing. What is it called? It's called, I think it's called We Just Disagree. It's an old 70s song. I can't think of who sings it because otherwise I would tell you to look up the words. Because whenever I get songs, I always say, look up the words and see what. But I think it's called We Just Disagree. And it's talking about there's no good guys, there's no bad guys.
I
We
know that
just, you
song.
know, that song, it's just you and me and we just disagree. So maybe it could be more of a collective thing, like letting go of people that don't agree with you or not seeing eye to eye with you, letting that, go. Or if it's more personal, more, for you personally. So that's what I'm getting, Krystle.
All right. Thank you, Kim. I wish I could think of the name of it too, but I can't.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, if anybody, maybe somebody will know in the chat.
Yeah. Okay. So Krystle, your first card I got for you is the Moon card, or the shadow card in this deck. So this is just saying you may need to sit with your fears and change them into something positive. Okay, so some shadow work would be good for you right now. Spirit wants you to be patient at this time with the Seven of Pentacles, and be patient and have planning during your patience time. So it's not like you just have to do nothing. You can plan for the future, manifest what you want. But you may have to have a little bit of patience to see your journey unfold the way that you want it to. But there is hope. This is the Star card and the Hope card in this deck. And this is going to bring out, really good things for you to have you hope and heal. It's a hope and healing card. Okay, so anything that you need healing from like your shadow work that you've been doing, you've got it. And anything that you've been going through that's been hard, you've got healing and hope. And then you got the fulfillment of wishes card. This is the Nine of Cups. And this is basically manifesting what you want and it coming true. So then you got leadership. So you may be being called to be a leader coming up soon for something. So just kind of put that in the back of your mind. It says you have a high influence with others. So that's awesome. And then you got the umbrella. So this is waiting out the storm, another wait card, patience card. So just be prepared. But you can turn any trouble around into something positive. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Krystle. Thank you so much for being here. All right. I promise I can walk and chew gum at the same time, but it takes me a minute.
No, you're fine.
Okay, next is I'm going to do the PayPal donations first. And the next one I think is Viviani. So let's go to Viviani. Hi, Scott and Kim. May I have a message from my guides and angels that's important for me to know now, please? All right. Hi, Viviani. She is here. Okay, the first card I got for you, Viviani, is the Teach card. This is also the Hierophant. So learning and teaching. This is a great time that you're going to be learning. And this is also a faith card. So have faith and believe that things are going to work out, even if you can't see them right now. And then not only learn and have faith, but rebuild. Okay, and this is the Tower card from the the regular Rider-Waite-Smith, but in this deck it's the rebuild card, and I love that better because it's saying that you can rebuild the tower that has come crashing down. And I know a little bit of your circumstances. You probably are already rebuilding, and Spirit is saying they're behind you 100%, 110%. Just keep going and rebuild your life the way that you want it to be. You can reinvent yourself and do, so much for yourself and the community. And then you got the 9 of Cups, dreams coming true. So this is the manifestation card, the genie in the bottle card. So ask what you want and things can come true for you. So just keep going. I've also got the anchor. So you are an anchor for yourself. So just know that you have security and safety, and you're a stable person. So you might not feel like it, but you are, and you've got that anchor of spirit that's helping you. Okay, and the last card I got for you is growth, and this is definitely you. You're growing and you're learning, and you're on the right path. So let's see what Kim's got for you.
Yeah, so it's funny because the first thing that you said was the first thing I wrote down, which is leaps of faith. Starting to take leaps of faith. They're also wanting you to know to not be afraid. So I don't know if there's fear involved in this, but fear it's the ego, it's an illusion. Do not be afraid. And that to take more opportunities to pat yourself on the back and stop going to the past. They don't want you to go to the past. And so I don't know if this is past, like going over things in the past, or if it's regrets or why did I do that, or I'm not sure, but it's talking about going to the past and instead of doing that, pat yourself on the back, because it does feel like you've been through a storm. And so they're like, use that opportunity to pat yourself on the back. Don't go to the past. Don't do that. Take what you can learn from the past and then leave it there. Yeah, that's what I got.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mhm.
And thank you, Viviani. Appreciate you. Okay, I am looking for the next PayPal. Let's see. Gina M. You will go next. And Gina says, question, can I please have a message from my guides and archangels and higher self as the way forward in my work/career? I feel that there is a change coming. Okay.
Gina M.
Hey, Gina, thank you for letting me know you're here.
So Gina, I'm getting that I feel like your guides have been at you for a while to make some changes. And I think that what's happening is you might be waiting for the changes to come or waiting for something to happen. And eventually that will. But if you're wanting to speed things up, start taking note of what you love about your work and career, or what you love to do, or what you enjoy, what brings you joy, and move more fully into that. Um, uh, and that way things can you have control. Basically, you don't have to wait for something to happen. You have the control. And so I feel like your guides want you to take the reins, but I feel like they've been at you for a while to make some shifts and changes that that better fit you now. I feel like you've changed a lot over the last whatever few years, or the last year. You had some changes, um, and that you need something that is more fitting with who you are now rather than who you were. So they want you to move into that, fully into that.
All right. Awesome. And I've got the Eight of Cups, or sorry, Eight of Pentacles for you. And this is basically saying that your rewards and your hard work are going to pay off. So if you feel a change is coming, that could be what your reward is, you know, to have a different work or career. But you've been working really hard, so you deserve what you're going to get. And I think it's going to be really good. Yeah. And I'm just now looking at the cards like a second before you see them. So this is the victory card. And this is you getting what you want. And your archangels and guides are just proud of you and saying you're doing a great job. And I think a change is coming, but it's going to be, you see the sun there so bright. The sun is about joy, vitality, success, happiness. So you're going to have all these things, I think, come to you. Then you got the Ace of Disc, which is the Ace of Pentacles. And this is a new opportunities and new money coming. So I feel not only are you going to get a better job, I think that you're also going to get a career where you can make a lot of money and get the things that you want and that you need. And so that's what I got for you on the tarot side. For oracles, I got Hydrate. So take care of yourself. Make sure you're doing self-care and self-love. Okay. And then I've got the Death card. And the Death card, as you probably know, Gina, is not a literal death. This is actually telling you that you got a big change coming up. Okay. Change, transition, and transformation. All right, so congratulations. I think you got a big change and it's going to come in soon. It looks like it's coming in real soon. So be prepared and have that self-care that you need. All right. Thank you, Gina. All right. Jackie, I am behind with the questions, so I'm trying to there's a lot. So if I don't get to you guys and you donated, I will get to you guys at a later time, but I have not got a lot of the questions down. So because there are a lot. Jolie, can you repeat your question for me? And let me see if I have Miss Sherlock. Yeah, here we go. We'll go to Miss Sherlock, and I need Jolie to repeat her question. Can you ask my main guide, how am I doing as mom for my son, Lucas? All right, and I know Lucas is special needs. Oh, no, not special needs. I'm sorry, Miss Sherlock. That's my fault. Okay, Miss Sherlock, your first card that I got for you is the Ace of Swords. This is being brilliant and being logical, but also being really smart about what you're doing and how you're doing it. So Ike is saying that you're doing a great job, okay? And you're making smart decisions, and you're raising Lucas to be the best that you know how to be. And that's all that's required of you. You may have some chaos and conflict come in a little bit sometimes. a lot of times it's just better to take the high road and stay out of that. Then you got the Queen of Cups. This is the empath queen. So make sure that you're keeping your feelings and maybe Lucas's feelings separate so that you can help him. But being an empath is a true gift. So just knowing how to separate your feelings is important with being an empath. So that's what I got there. And then I did get the devil. So this is just to let go of something. Something's holding you back or holding him back that needs to go. And it's going to be obvious. It's that first thing that you think of when you think there's something I need to let go. It's this, or stop the or and just go to the very beginning. And it's that first thing that happens that comes into your head. That's your gut. Okay. And then I've got competition. Maybe he would be good at something that's challenging, that would challenge him in the future. So something with competition. I think this is healthy competition. And then you got travel. So you may have a new adventure coming up and a journey. This could be journey to the next level, though, as well. But maybe taking him on a trip if he does well with trips. So that's what I got for you, Miss Sherlock. And I'm sure Kim has more here.
Yes. Well, I have that your son has come in as one of your teachers, and he is here to teach you patience and unconditional love. So if you feel that you have been working on your patience, but those are a couple of the things he's teaching you. You guys have had, I got, and I don't know what your beliefs are, Miss Sherlock, but I got that you two have been in lives together many times, kind of switching and kind of playing all different parts. You work really well together. You really challenge each other. And I got the same thing that Scott got, that you're doing great. Remember to have to I got a big thing around guilt, feeling guilty, and maybe that's that devil card that Scott pulled up. But there's something around guilt or feeling guilty, and right after that, I got quality over quantity. So if you're feeling guilty about I can't spend as much time as I'd like to, or whatever, spend as much money on him as I'd like to, it's that being present with him and having that quality time. I also got a thing, something about finding what he loves and leaning into that. So, you know, some kids come, right away, what their love is, what they love to do. And some kids you kind of have to search. And so I'm not sure which one he is, but I do feel like that's where he's going to really thrive. And so, and also where you can kind of be his backup and be his supporter and helper and cheerleader. And it will be really great for both of you for him to find something he really, really loves and for you to support him in that. Yeah, that's what I got.
All right. Thank you, Kim.
Mhm.
Thank you, Miss Sherlock. All right. Give me a minute to try to find out where I'm at here. There is so many people coming in. I'm so glad. But it takes me a minute. So thanks for your patience, everybody.
No worries at all. No worries at all.
Okay. So Morella, you said that, well, if I can get to it, Imelda, Michaela, and Donna Marie have next donated on PayPal. I don't have any of their questions. So I need to have their questions repeated. I probably should have got somebody for the to do the background for me. So I'll have to do that next time, maybe. Because Kim's drawing in a lot of people. I love it. So if you guys could repeat your question, Imelda, Michaela, and Donna Marie. Just double checking here. Okay. And let's go ahead and, okay, Imelda, got you here. Jolie just sent her question above, but I don't see it. Okay, let's go on with Imelda with the general. Okay, I've got Jolie's too. Anna Marie and Michella. Okay. Yeah, go ahead whenever you're ready, Kim.
Okay, sorry. General message for Imelda. So, Imelda, I got the song. All my songs references are going to be like the 60s and 70s, but one of them is I got to stop and smell the roses, and I kept getting flowers all around you. So I feel like there's a need for you to slow down and or be in a mindset where you're noticing and appreciating the beauty around you, the beauty in the world around you. That it also might help to slow time down a little bit, because I feel like there's something that feels like push, push, push. So I don't know if it's just your lifestyle or your mind. Your mind is kind of always going, but there's this. I feel like they're giving you a solution to slowing everything down and everything being calmer and better. And that is to sort of take in the beauty, stop and smell the roses, take your time. And clearly, nature is going to be a big factor. But nature is it feeds us in so many ways. But I feel like there's this desire that your guides have for you to just slow down and enjoy, be kind of in that presence and yeah, noticing beauty around you.
All right. Sorry I didn't get you in the hot seat there, Kim.
That's okay.
All right, Imelda. You got the full card first. And this is an opportunity, and it could be a risk, but if it doesn't hurt you or anybody else, why not take it? So there's a big opportunity coming for you soon. Then you got the 10 of Wands. So don't be overburdened or have, things that are overbearing to you. Instead, drop your load a little bit. Don't rush and just keep going. And you got this. So you're almost there because you got the 4 of Wands. And this is a celebration, happy home. Just, a celebration of good times and good things that are happening. There's also a message in here to be thankful for what you have. Okay, so just being thankful for the things that has been going on in your life that is positive. And then what that does, that brings in more positive things. And then you got the 2 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups is about having like a face-to-face conversation with someone, just letting know your family or your friends, your relationship, letting them know that how much you love them, and just having that face-to-face conversation. And that can do wonders for, a relationship in any capacity. Then I've got clean up. So you may have some old things that you need to get rid of. You could be decluttering your mind. So just sweeping away negative situations. So bring those negative situations into something positive. And then you got the chess board. So being strategic, thinking things through, and just know that you have a great mind and you can use it, for logic and intuition. Those things will bring you more success than you know. So just trust that gut feeling, like I was talking about earlier, and you've got this. So I see all good things for you. That's what I got. All right. Okay, next up is Jolie. And then after Jolie is Donna Marie and then Michella. And Jessica Lynn, I've got your question too. I've got you.
So Julie, what I'm getting is that you're going to be, it's kind of like everything's going to start moving faster for you. I don't know if you felt like you've been stuck or like, I don't know what I'm going to do, or I don't know what I'm doing, or it feels like almost like a rut, but moving into this really, a lot of, it just feels like forward movement. Along with that, though, is traveling. So, and I know that a lot of times, when we do things like travel, it makes us feel really alive. And so maybe that's where they're going, that maybe you felt kind of like bored or in a rut, or stuff's not happening or something like that. But I feel like it's things are going to start moving and start going, and it's going to feel like you're alive again. Like life is happening again. It's, um, so yeah, but I do feel like there might be some travel coming up that is part of this, um, and in making you feel like life is awesome again, or feeling like you're kind of in the moment and really living. So that's what I've got.
All right. Thank you, Kim.
Uh-huh.
So I got your first card is the Queen of Pentacles, Jolie. So it looks like some self-care and self love is needed right now. And then you can start taking care of other people or things. There's usually a rabbit. I think it's right here in this deck in the Queen of Pentacles. Taking care of, other people is great, but you have to take care of yourself first. And then you got the King of Pentacles. So this is the king that works really hard to get what they need. And they are, surrounded by good things. And because they brought that into their life by working hard and manifesting. So you also got the Fool. So this is just a big opportunity for you. Again, take that risk if it's something that's not, harmful to you or anybody else. And just know that, no risk, no rewards. So if the Fool doesn't jump off the cliff, then we don't have a tarot. We don't have the major arcana, because it's a story of the Fool jumping off the cliff and starting their new life. Okay, so go for your opportunities that might scare you a little bit, but are not going to do any harm. And then you got the King of Wands. So a lot of court cards here. And the King of Wands is passionate, creative, and in charge of their own, basically, organization or their own home. And just being able to, have passion with what you're doing and love what you're doing. And I think you'd make a great leader as well. You got the Buddha card. So I love this card. It doesn't mean you have to be a Buddhist. It's just saying that it's reflection, positive thinking, and understanding. So that will help you out. And then I've got control. So being in control, that goes with this King of Wands very well. So being in control of yourself and of your, blessings that you've had, just making sure that you are following the rules kind of thing. and that you're trusting your intuition and your gut as well. But that is what I've got for you, Jolie. I hope that makes sense. Here we go. And we're going to go to I'll get it in a second. Donna Marie.
Donna Marie. So Donna Marie, and this isn't personal, don't shoot the messenger, but I'm feeling like there's a need to sort of lighten up and sort of of course we have to take life seriously to a point, but I feel like it's kind of like don't try to when we take things too seriously or when things are heavy on us, it affects our vibration. And so I feel like they're wanting you to add like fun and laughter and spontaneity and things like that to kind of lighten things up. So it could just be talking about vibration, but I do feel like it's also about sort of, you know, realizing that we're just having an experience here and that everything's okay and you don't have to worry and also moving into trust with your guides as well. They just said trust, so you need to trust them and trust what you're getting and trust when you get messages and just allow yourself to just do that. um yeah, so that's what I'm getting.
Right. Thank you. And Donna Marie, I've got the Six of Cups for you. So this is nostalgia and thinking about things, from the past. And just know that you can have a greater future than anything that you've ever experienced in the past. So that's kind of how I read the Six of Cups most of the time there. And then you got the Two of Wands. This is planning. So planning things that you want and that you need in your life and manifesting it. The next stage is the Three of Wands where it's manifested. So you got the world in your hands. You can do anything that you set your mind to and just keep being positive. And then when Kim said, excuse me, Kim said, lighten up, you did get the moon card. And that's basically what the moon card is saying, is to bring your negative feelings into something positive. So lighten up, have fun, and, move this into something that is a positive vibration. Okay. Then for your oracles, I've got Judgment, Higher Self. I always say the Judgment card is like a life purpose. Are you following your life purpose in everything that you're doing? Kind of taking the magnifying glass and looking and seeing if you're, doing the right thing to fulfill your life purpose. A lot of times it's just to make people happy or make yourself happy. Okay, so you got that, and then you got the Apple. And I always look at the Apple as like the Fool card. It's risk and reward. So as long as it doesn't, and I've said, I'll probably end up saying this again another 10 times, but as long as it doesn't hurt you or anybody else, why not take that risk? So a quest for knowledge as well. So go for it, and you got this. And that's what I got for you. All right. Next up is Michella. This is Michella here. Been falling really behind on my school deadline because of being sick. Will it be okay? Sorry to hear that, Michella.
I'm so sorry you're sick. Which I feel like, so what I'm getting is that you're learning a lot of lessons right now about sort of going with the flow, letting things be as they are, not trying to, not wasting energy on this has to be different. This can't be happening. This is not a good time. And kind of just um, letting things sort of releasing them to be what they are. So you're not in resistance. And because once again, it seems like there's a theme here. Once again, it wastes energy. It's an energy waster. And if you're sick as well, right? So I feel like they're trying to give you a clue as to what you may be learning here. And so I feel that the more you can kind of just go with the flow, meaning when you feel well, study and do your schoolwork. And when you're not feeling well, lay down and be okay. And when you're in either place, be okay with where you are, that it's all right. And I feel like that flow will help everything to be just fine. But I feel like it's going to be up to you to listen and to kind of go with where your body, where your intuition is telling you to put your attention. When you don't feel good, lay down and take care of yourself. When you feel better, do your studying and get what you can done. And then, it's going to be kind of like that, but it is teaching you how to kind of let go and go with the flow, no matter what the flow is. It's easy to be in flow when we love everything that's happening. It's harder to be in flow when we're in that resistance mode of this should not be happening. I should not be sick right now. I need to get when we do that, it starts to build that kind of push and resistance state we don't want to be in with life. You want to be in that constant flow. Okay, so that's what I'm getting.
Awesome. Thank you. So, Michelle, I got the Hierophant for you. And this is having faith and just believing that you're going to get better. And you can manifest that it will happen. Okay, so have faith. And then I've got really good cards for you. I've got the Ace of Cups. I've got a lot about a change and a new beginning. So I know you're talking about a school deadline, but I think it will be okay because you've got these great changes and things that are going to happen after it. You've got the Ace of Cups, overflowing love, and the aces are always new. So a new opportunity as well with the Ace of Wands, another ace. So just positivity and, getting done what you need to. Like Kim says, take breaks when you need to. And then you got the Wheel, and this is a positive change. So big changes are coming for you. So just get ready and, focus on getting yourself better and don't, stress yourself out. Instead, shower yourself with kindness and love, and that will come back to you 100%. So I think that everything's going to be okay for entertainment purposes only, but I definitely think that you'll be able to make the deadline. And if not, your teachers, I think, are going to work with you. But that's what I got. All right. Next is Nigra. And Nigra, I don't have her question up in front of me, but I know It's a general. It is a general.
Okay, Nigra.
And Jessica Lynn is after Nigra. You're welcome, Michella.
So I'm getting two things for Nigra. One is about keeping things simple, not overcomplicating things, keeping things as simple as possible. And I think sometimes that does happen where we maybe there's a problem that's difficult, but we overcomplicate it. Or even if, you know, things like spirituality, we can overcomplicate things where it's really best to just go back to basics, right? Um, if you think you got a message, you probably did, that kind of thing. So it could be talking about something like spirituality as well. But I get this feeling of like, keep things simple, don't overcomplicate things. The other thing is to lean into creativity. Um, I feel like either you do something already or you should be doing something, guys. I feel like the it's like the universe is behind you. They're with you. And I feel like creativity too would be a great way to channel. So, like I said, I don't know if you already do something or if they're telling you this is a way for you to bring spirit in a different way that could be really fun and easy and lucrative too, because I feel like there's a money attachment as well. So
All
that's
right.
what I got.
Awesome. I've got the well, forgot the hot seat again. I've got the Queen of Wands for you, and Kim was talking about creative things. Wands are creativity and passion. Okay, and the Queen of Wands specifically is about having self-confidence and being independent. So you see the cat, the Queen of Wands always has a cat there for independence. So just be your own fiery, you know, awesome self, Nigra. And then you got the Hermit, so you may need to do a little bit of isolation. If so, it's just to bring you closer to what you need to accomplish, and shining the light on what you know need to do to make your path, you know, happy and correct. And then you got the Seven of Disc or Seven of Pentacles. And this is waiting and patience. So you also got the patience card. But don't worry because you got hidden blessings coming in. So beautiful butterfly down here for change and transformation. So you got that. And you got a new life. So it's like things are going to be starting all over again for you, just like your birth. So just hold on because you got really good things coming towards you. Be self confident in all you do and speak your voice when you need to, is what I've got as well. All right. Thank you, Nigra. Let me get you back down here, Kim. All right. How are we doing, Kim? Are you okay?
Good. Yeah, I could probably do a couple more if you want.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
good for me, and I'll have to go to my other show in just a little while. I got to call my daughter too. So
Oh, no problem.
no, but I love it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, yeah. We'll take a couple more here, and the ones I don't get today, I will get tonight at my meeting with Nancy. We have a weekly show that we do at 7 o'clock, and it'll be on my
Nice.
channel. So let's go to Jessica Lynn. If I can find her question, here we go. I want to start a spiritual business related to mental health. Any guide, messages, advice on how to move forward?
Two things that come up right away, Jessica, are silence and solitude. So I feel like either this is telling you sort of one of the aspects of the business, like it may be like partly in meditation or silent retreat or something like that, or it's telling you what you may need to focus on yourself to kind of uh, run the business, that you'll need to sort of be going within a lot. And I also feel like to be very, very wary to move into, stay in your joy. I have a feeling that you kind of feel like you have to do everything. And I feel like your guides are like, no, the stuff you don't like, give it to someone else, or bring someone else on to do it. Stick to what you really, really enjoy. That will be your it will draw people to the business if you do that. If you're bogging yourself down with a bunch of things you don't like to do, um, you're it will have a different vibration to it. And so they're just saying, stay in your joy. The things you love doing, you do those things. The things you don't like so much, hand off to someone else. And yeah, so that's what I got.
All right. Jessica Lynn, and thanks for letting me know that you're here. Um, you got the Three of Swords to start with. So this is sadness and isolation, but know that on the other side of this is positivity and peace. So if you're a little bit worried about this situation and whether you should do it or not, and I know, like with my moving, I have a million of questions, that are surfacing. Should I do this, and how am I going to get everything done? But the thing of it is, if you just trust in spirit, and ask your archangels to help you, that will get your business started. You got the Seek card, which is also the Hermit. And so this is to look and find, your path. And I think that the business is going to take off and do really well. Um, Act from your heart chakra, and that's healing and hope. So make sure that you have healing going on with helping people with their mental health. So I think that that's awesome what you're doing, and it's so needed right now, and especially these times, mental health is a big thing for all of us, I think. And then you got the Star card, or the Heal card, in this deck. So heal yourself, and that's part of the heart chakra as well as healing. So heal yourself, and then you'll be able to heal others. So that's my advice there. You got nurture yourself, and then nurture others. And the last card I got for you, Jessica Lynn, is the Union of Hearts. A loved connection defies explanation. So this could be another. I always get love cards with Jessica Lynn. So I thought I wasn't going to get one today, but we did. And so you may have someone coming in, but this could be also a partnership, or um, a like friendship. So I think a connection is coming in for you. Still going to stick by it. So that's what I got for you. All right. And maybe two more. Would that be okay?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay, great. Craig Dixon, you are next.
Our history would come back in time. I'm remembering more and more. For how is my progression? Am I on target? I seem to be getting upgrades. Okay. Yeah, Craig, so I'm getting a couple of things about this. First is that remember that we sort of get things and know things and learn things as we are ready for them. And I feel like there's a few things that you might have to not that they'll be upsetting or anything like that, but I feel like it has something to do with um like spirituality and kind of being in a certain place with your spirituality. It could be like a new belief or a new, you know how like we have like, you know, we're one concept is like we're living parallel lives right now, you know, that's a concept, and that has to be in place before you would understand a message about that. It feels kind of like that, Craig. So I feel like there may be something that will come along in your learning in spirituality, and that will allow her to bring more information, or allow your guides to bring more information in. Right now it's almost like it wouldn't make sense to you, or it wouldn't have a lot of meaning for you, because there's not that foundation of understanding there. um, but I feel like you're getting there, and I feel like you're excelling. Like you just said, I'm you know, getting kind of upgrades all the time, and that is what it feels like. But it's like once you're there, then you'll get this information, and once you're at the next place, you'll get this information. So it will keep coming in that way. So trust divine timing, and trust that you're getting it um in a space and time where you'll understand it best. Okay, so that's what I'm getting.
Awesome. Okay. And Craig told me that you were the one who told him that Clara had been with him for 40 years. So I thought that was awesome, Kim.
Oh, right. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And he actually mentioned you in one of my chats a while back. And that's when I went to your channel and said, oh, I want her on my channel. So
Oh, how sweet. Oh, thank you, Craig. That's so
thanks to
sweet.
Craig. Yeah. So, Craig, I've got the Partnerships and Alliances card. This is the Three of Pentacles. So just know that, you know, she's there for you. And I think that you're progressing fine. Like Kim said, you have, you know, stages where you'll learn much, you know, learn more as you go along. Because if we got everything at one time, it would be like a fire hydrant being stuck in our mouth and going off. It would, you know, literally probably blow us up. So you can't learn everything right now, but you're doing what you should do, and that's overflowing love that you're giving to your guide. And I know you love your mother very much, and other people, you know, here on this plane as well. So prosperity with the rainbow as well. You will have some obstacles and challenges, but that's just life. It has its ups and downs and speed bumps. So Claire is just saying that when you do have these times where you're having an obstacle or challenge, to lean on her and she'll help you with that. She also wants you to work a little bit on your third eye chakra. So this is interesting. This is you know, right here. And when you close your eyes, kind of pointing your eyes up in that direction and then see what you see. A lot of people just say, oh, that's just lights. But if you look long enough, it'll change into different things. So I'm getting the unfolding rose for the third eye chakra. And you just have a rose unfold in your third eye, and then see what it does. Does it drop petals? Does it grow, you know, stronger, or what is it doing? And then a lot of times it'll turn into something else. So that's what I got for you. Ask for help as well. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. So I think Clara she's always giving, and she's always wanting you to come to her. So that is what I got for you, Craig. And thank you.
Thanks, Craig.
And we'll do one more here, and then we will close it out. How about, let me see one I can see here. Go with Christine.
Okay, guidance as to the correct path of where I am supposed to be in my career path. I know there is going to be some changes. So Christina, I keep getting that you keep like I'm getting like a box. Like you keep putting yourself in a box. And I feel like you need to sort of break out of that and realize that you have a lot more abilities and skills and things you can do that you need to m- move more fully into. I feel like you're being pushed. That's what it feels like. And I feel like but I feel like you're kind of like, I'm in this box. Like, and I think a lot of people do that when they are, with career or jobs or that kind of thing. They kind of stick to what they think, well, this is my experience, or this is what, and it's like you're very capable and, and there you need to stop limiting what it is you are able to do. um, Go for things that sound interesting to you, that sound fun, that sound and don't worry so much about, you can, because you're very capable, of learning, you're very capable of doing it. I feel like you're also a really like nice person, easy to work with, and those are skills. Not everybody is nice and not everybody is easy to work with. So those are skills you can bring to the table. Um and know that you're good at learning. You're good at getting to know, new things. And so try to move into more, oh, that sounds fun, or that sounds fascinating, or that sounds interesting, rather than, well, this is what I'll do because these are the skills I have, or this is what I've done before. Don't do that. They don't want you to put yourself in that box anymore. Um, Start looking outside of that and have some fun. Take some leaps of faith. You can do way more than you think you can.
All right. Christine, I got a couple of cards that are matching what Kim said. Emotional withdrawal. So you may be, just not feeling like you're doing the right thing, but I think that you are. This is also the Eight of Cups, which walk away from things that do not resonate. So I think there's some things that you need to walk away from. Then you got the Four of Cups, the disconnect or boredom card. And this can be coming from just going around in a circle, like we were talking about last night, going around in a circle, round and round. And, you know, where it stops, it's probably going to be the same as where you finished off before. So the best thing to do is look for that golden opportunity that's going to change things. So I think change is a key for you right now. And then you'll have victory with the Chariot here, triumph. Okay, so it is within reach, and you got the heart chakra. So you need to do some healing and hoping as well, and just believing. And Archangel Raphael is over the heart chakra, so ask him to come in for some help. And then I've got triggers. So what is triggering you, and how can you make them better? And again, ask Archangel Raphael to help you with that. Spend quality time together. Now, this can be self love as well. Listen and talk to each other. Do that with yourself first, and then do that with maybe your mom who has passed, and just spend some time with her and really trying to listen to what her guidance is. But I think that you're on the right path. You just need to let go of some things. So once you do that, there's going to be big changes coming up. So that's what I've got. All right. All right. So thank you guys so much. If you did do a donation and I didn't get to you, please come back at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nancy will be here from A Crone's Intuition. And Kim, what do you have coming up?
Today I'm on in about an hour, about 45 minutes. I'll be on my Sunday show, and there you just can ask any spiritual questions that you have. And if I don't know the answer, then I turn it over to my guides and ask them. And it can be a lot of interesting discussions over there. So that's what I got.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
And
Scott. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
oh, thank you for for being here. All right. So we will see you soon, everybody. Make sure you check out Kim's live stream that she's got coming up.
Thank you.
And make sure everybody's subscribed to Kim. Her information is down below on subscribing to her channel. All right. All right. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you in a little bit.